Hello everybody, this is Paul Shelton and I'm going to show you a little bit of my Dragon Ball FighterZ Beta play. Had a lot of fun with the beta. It seems like it's a really great game in the same vein as games like BlazBlue and Guilty Gear. And it is fantastic. In a lot of Dragon Ball fighting games, some aspects of the Dragon Ball universe don't feel like they get the right amount of focus. Here it feels like we've gotten a pretty good balance of everything. Everybody has their moves, everybody has their powers. The only real thing to take you out of the Dragon Ball mindset is the fact that the fighters are balanced, because this is a fighting game first and a Dragon Ball game second, which something I've stolen from Team 4-Star. But that is what makes this game so great. I was never a big fan of the Budokai series back in the day, just because I thought punching in combos to activate a special move was kind of a lame way to initiate super moves. And so my favorites were the Budokai Tenkaichi series, but this one has something for a little bit of both, because it has the feel of a Dragon Ball fighter in the same way that Budokai Tenkaichi does. It lacks the arena, wide open, flying around combat, but it feels like Dragon Ball in the same way those games do, while also trying to be more of a fighting game for Budokai fans. And it even has one combo string where it's just tap, 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 and you'll do a super. I don't know how to turn into Golden Frieza. I did not take the chance to learn that during my playthrough. I mostly was playing with Gohan and Beerus, who I really like. I think Gohan might need to be toned down a little. He seems pretty strong. I like Beerus. He seems to be a keep away / control type, I guess, from what I played with him. But also a little bit of a cheat with that combo that he just did there, the go behind the back and smash them down. It's very rare I've missed with that, and it felt a little too easy, but we'll see in the final game. All the different techniques that they use in the game are pretty true to the series. Cell does a couple of moves I think you'll see later in the video that don't seem too descriptive, but I think he pulled off the giant barrier in the anime. Again, the animation style on this thing is just gorgeous. One thing I'd like to note is the palette swaps in lieu of skins, since we're dealing with a sprite-based game. I gotta say, they made some good aesthetic choices. Particularly with Vegeta, he's got the Arlian color scheme for his his Super Saiyan mode, which I didn't realize how cool that would kind of look on him. The different colors of Buu. Ultimate Gohan getting the Piccolo color scheme was a nice touch too. Frieza has a little bit of a chilled color scheme. Goku's I think his blue skins or something. They all look good. And I think I saw pictures from the game storyline where the evil duplicates have red and black outfits, which will look really cool. And one complaint about Gohan is he's lacking for a regular super. It's just a power-up wave blast that has him strengthening, I think, his normal moves, making him a little bit faster and stronger. It's great if you get it up to level 7. He's pretty dangerous, and all of his normal moves and special moves are actually some of the best in the game, I feel like. But it's just sad that he's kind of lacking a flashy regular super. However, his level 3 super is really nice. It's the Brothers Kamehameha. Yeah, there, that barrier. I don't remember Self. I'm pretty sure Self did that. It just seems like kind of a lame move to give him for a super. Every time I used him, it seemed a little sluggish. It's. I don't want to say he's the bruiser of the game, but he kind of felt a little slower compared to some of the other fighters. I don't want to say Zangief level, but I don't feel like he was going at it nearly as fast as most of the characters I played as. The Dragon Rush maneuver, I hope that doesn't ruin it, but a lot of gameplay seems to be Dragon Rush combo, Dragon Rush combo. It can be upset and you can get out of it, but I don't know. I feel like there should be a little bit longer of a delay on the blocks, but it fits for the speed of the game. Again, this is just the beta. Nice. I'm pretty sure, yeah, I got my butt kicked. I think this might have been one of the games where I really enjoyed playing with Beerus. Yeah. His projectile, he can kind of control his distance from his opponent whenever he wants. His special move that surrounds him with those purple orbs doesn't seem to be nearly as useful as I feel it should be, but maybe I've just had bad luck with it. Again, I really like Beer so far. His ultimate is, or his level 3 is kind of a grab, which is a little disappointing, but if it connects, it's pretty much Raging Demon from Street Fighter. Again, his projectiles are great for control at the Russian and combo. He seems to air combo a little bit easier than some of the people I played with. I really liked him. Yeah, I fucked him. I swear I won some of these. Maybe we'll get to those next. But that was a fun fight with Beerus. And I maintained Beerus and Gohan throughout my playthrough. I switched in the third member most of the time. I enjoyed playing as number 18. And if I'm correct, this is one of the times when I got to pull her super off, or level 3 super off twice. I really like the way she plays. She needs a little bit of finesse to play with, I guess. I feel like one of her best moves is an overhead blast where she is in the sky and she fires down. I feel like working that into things will be real nice eventually. And the training mode in the demo was really nice, and I look forward to the training mode in the actual game. I feel like they've got, and again, from Team 4-Star pointed out when I watched them, Gohan sounds like he's cursing half the time when he does that move. Sounds like he's saying shit. I can't remember if I actually do it that much here though. It's a nice super. Frieza has a move in here where he throws his versions of the Destructo Disc, and they come back around and hit him, so he has to jump to keep out of it. I thought that was a nice little touch for Dragon Ball, but also a fun little balancing thing for the game. It's neat. Let's see. Kid Buu is just, he's dangerous. Players who know how to use him will wreck you. Oh. And boom, boom, boom. Nope. Again. Setups with Beerus seem like they will have a lot of potential. A lot of potential. Like, once people are allowed to get their hands on him and work with him, I think he's going to be very scary. Very scary. I'm not sure if when those happen, if anyone can come out on top or if it's always just a clean break. Oh, yeah, Raging Demon. See, I feel like when he rushes into those, he should be attacked, but I guess not. Boom. I figured he was going to do that, so I launched my level 3 super as soon as I got in. I wasn't going to kill him. I was going to take off a bunch from Frieza. Oh, nice. I like the recovery system. It's easy to learn, easy to perform. Also, the ground delay is nice. I mean, this is standard fighting game stuff, but it's all very nice here. And all things considered, I'm really glad they took this approach for the style of the game. I love Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite. I think it's one of the very best fighting games that have come out in a while. I love that system. I think it's great with the Infinity Stones. And I think the 2-player tag team battles are kind of perfect for the game engine they've designed there. But that game's not my favorite stylistically or aesthetically, and it's good to have a current gen option for the style play that we got in Marvel vs. Capcom 2 and Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Those are some of my favorite games, 2 especially. Still one of the best games I think ever made. I'm glad they started making them again. But back to Dragon Ball FighterZ. I rocked their socks off with Android 18 in that one, so I kept that team. Let's see. Beerus is getting knocked down. I think at this point I had kind of figured out how to use Gohan effectively, even though his moves require very good, and I like them a lot, seem to require distance. And I experimented a lot with the deflection mechanic for Ki Blasts in my playthrough. That's probably why I lost a lot of them. But I think all these playthroughs were from the last day of the beta, which was the extra day. By the time I kind of figured everything out, or most things out. Yeah, there it is, the shield. And fight, fight, fight. Bang, bang, bang. Oops. Nice. I love that little touch. They have a fairly good selection of stages in this demo. I hope they have more. I've heard about the special finishes for certain conditions in the match. Those also sound neat from what I've heard and seen. See, I was hoping he would just bounce into it. But that didn't happen either. Boo is scary. I think even in this match I was worried he could take down all 3 of my characters with a full Boo life bar. But by this time I'd kind of learned how to use Beerus a little bit better to just screw around with where my opponent could go. Still not perfect, obviously. Though I love fighting games, I am by no means a pro at them at all. But I love me. I guess that should be something I should mention. My history with fighting games right here while we're watching Beerus just try and survive Boo. Let's see. Started with Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition in like Walmart lobbies, and from there it was everything after that. I'd go back and I'd find the regular Street Fighter 2 where you couldn't play as the bosses, and I'd play that. Like I mentioned, Marvel vs. Capcom, that was one of my favorite series. When I heard X-Men vs. Street Fighter was a thing, I think my brain exploded when I was a little kid. I love Street Fighter 3, even though I only got to play it in arcades a few times. But that was pretty cool. It doesn't hold the same spot as some of the other ones. I played a lot of what was it? X-Men vs. Street Fighter. on my Sega Saturn because I kind of maybe imported it and did some cartridge jamming tricks to make sure I could play it. Played my $60 Sega Saturn game, and which back in that day, that was kind of expensive. I think it might have actually been $70 from the import store I got it from. But I saw it and I kind of had to grab it. But I remember I did not actually play a lot of Guilty Gear when it first came out. A friend of mine had it and I played it a little bit with him. I remember it was a big deal when the guide came out and took some tricks because I'd never seen a fighting game like it. And at first I thought Capcom had done it, but no. It's Arxis? Yeah. Or Axis? I feel like it's Arxis. Sorry, I should know this better. Obviously my knowledge is not encyclopedia. But yeah, that's... I mean, I've loved fighting games since I saw Street Fighter 2 Championship Edition. Tried to catch up, keep up with all of them. Played a lot of Marvel vs. Capcom in a bowling alley. Or Marvel Superheroes vs. Street Fighter in a bowling alley one time. Weird memories that pop up. Anyway. This guy knew how to use Cell. Quick, strong, hits. Oh yeah, Piccolo! I like Piccolo in this game. This beta was nowhere near the amount of time one needed to get comfortable with him. Comfortable and confident with him, I believe. Because he is a little... He seems to need a lot of distance. I really... that is a one-time use move, the Sparking, I think it's called. I've been trying to use it to interrupt combos, but it hasn't worked the way I had expected it to, so I'll have to work with that more when the actual game comes out. Which we're only, I think, 5 or 6 days away from. Excited. It comes out on a Friday, I think, which is weird, but I'm not complaining. Oh, the voice actor for Beerus, the American dub. Great choice. I forget his name. I think it's Jason something. He's great. I love how every time the battles happen in this, every time there's an attack or a combo, it just looks and feels like Dragon Ball. Again, it's the same aspect that made me love Budokai Tenkaichi so much. And I think the fighting game aspects here will keep all the people who are bigger fans of Budokai happy. I really tried to like Budokai. I bought those first 2 games. I really tried. I've heard the third one is like the greatest game in the Dragon Ball franchise before now. And I played a little. It still does that thing where you gotta enter in a combo to do a special move though, and I had never enjoyed that at all. I thought that was pretty lame. Pretty lame. But some people really enjoy it. I don't know. I don't think it's in here on this, but I was wondering if beam struggles were a thing, because I don't think there's a thing in like the Marvel vs. Capcom games. I can't remember off the top of my head. They might have been in 3 and but I don't think like if Ryu shoots a Shinkyu Hadouken at another Ryu who's shooting a Shinkyu Hadouken, I don't think they cancel out. I think like one just hits before the other. But here, I think I did it was a Kamehameha against a Masenko or something, and they canceled each other out. I guess it wasn't a beam struggle per se, but neither side took damage from the attack, which I was glad to see. The meter system is nice because it incorporates being able to power up. You don't just earn it by doing attacks or taking damage. I think you get it from both those ways as well, but you can hit hold square and X, PlayStation version of course, and just power them up just like on the show. Doesn't take a entire episode to do. It's and the charge rate is I think very appropriate so far. I think they got that down pretty well. The assist system in here is pretty perfect. There's a lot of versatility for the way friends come in and help you or come in and tag out. And again, comebacks are possible, but you have to work at them, which is nice, as that was kind of a problem for, I feel like, high-level play for Marvel vs. Capcom 3 with the X Factor. Comebacks were a little too easy for experienced players. But I guess that's just my opinion. Big Bang Attack. I remember I had a lot of trouble doing that when this beta started. Ooh, and the destructive finishes. You'll knock your opponent into a building, or you'll blow off a beam off the side of the planet. It's great. I want to know if there's a special finish where where Vegeta like blows up the tournament stadium bleachers. That'd be a funny joke and completely Dragon Ball accurate. Alright. Again, we've got Frieza. Krillin and Nappa are two of characters I really wanted to learn how to play, and I like Krillin a lot. Before I was kind of talking about Cell being the Zangief of this game, but I don't... I think that appellation might be more appropriate for Nappa. He moves slow, he feels grapply. He's obviously got projectile moves. He's not just going to... But as far as the speed-strength ratio, I feel like, maybe. Krillin is a beast. And again, that is the only aspect that doesn't feel super like Dragon Ball accurate, is Krillin and other characters being able to go toe-to-toe with power, with someone who might not be exactly their power. But again, this is 2017, we don't need to concentrate on power levels too much. Just enjoy the game. There it is! Beam struggles. Krillin just held off Gohan and Goten's brother Kamehameha by himself. That move that he developed to fight the Saiyans and he used on the Cybermen, should have used it more. Should have worked on it. It's got potential. Cell is that's the same combo that we saw earlier, and he's I'm trying to use that sparking well, but Dragon Rush, I learned how to use that myself at some point. Nope. Oh, Nappa. Nappa. I had a lot of problems with him. From what I've seen in other videos and other playthroughs, it seems to be really dependent on him getting his Cybermen out and then kind of controlling and playing a little bit of keep away with his opponent with them. But this game feels like it is focused in the opposite direction of that kind of style of play, so I feel like it might be a little difficult to get into it, but we'll see. Again, I think Beerus has the most potential of anyone I've in this game from what I've played in the beta. He's just going to take the most skill too, I think. Nice. Nice. Krillin got beat by Cell. Got kicked right in the neck. How accurate. Yeah, come on. Come on. Rematch. We'll see what happens this time. I'm pretty sure I lose again. Spoilers. But... oh. Vegeta has some really nice combos. And... it's interesting because it seems like he's got a lot of kicks. I don't know. Maybe that's just all I saw. And it is like his main special, or strong punch attack, or strong attack. So that's probably why we're seeing it a lot. Frieza's level 3 is kind of disappointing to me. He goes 100% power and then just rams into somebody. I don't know if I'm not doing something right or if maybe I'm missing something, but it seems like a little bit of a letdown. Like his level 1 or whatever seems to be better. I love how they come in like that every time. And I'm betting the reason why they have that little break in between characters, not just to maybe... I don't think it would be to load them. air quotes, but more so to reset it, the distance, and keep the other player from powering up in that time. Which, you know, fair. Again, not completely Dragon Ball here, but it's fine. It's fine. I never got to see that in the Sega Saturn Dragon Ball game I imported. That was a special for only the PlayStation version. Okay. Shit. That. I wonder if they'll patch that if enough people point that out. It'll be interesting. We'll see. Oh. It's a Dragon Rush attack. Oh, we're gonna hear that all the time. All the time. Come on, Nappa. I know you have it in you. No, I don't think you have it in you. I think you're done for. I think Gohan's gonna break you. But I did get to do his ult, or his level 3 in this. So it's pretty heavy. Yeah, those Cybermen. Those Cybermen are the secret to Nappa. This seems like an unbalanced match. Nappa, you're gonna get your oh, and you're done, Nappa. You're done. Again, destructive finish. Nice, nice. I'm pretty sure they wouldn't do this, but I know in Blaze Blue they've put in these like fatality type moves, and I don't think they would do that in this game. But Arxis or whatever, they like to kind of import some of those little touches into all their games, I feel like. I think part of the reason I was playing Frieza so much at this point was just so I could figure out what he was doing and how he was doing it. So I seem to come up against him a lot in the first part of the beta. You just Krillin the Boo. Nice. Again, like some of the color swaps are not even that special, but I feel like they've done a good job of just finding color schemes that are pleasing to the eye. I kind of wish they would put. I hope they put in colors versions of how they looked in the color pages of the manga, and I think I might have seen one where like Goku's gi looks that color, but we'll see. Again, I really liked 18, Gohan, and oh, who was my other guy? Beerus. I really like those two. But again, just the beta. We'll see. Frieza. Come on, Nappa. Pride of the Saiyan. Oh, nope, nope, nope. No Pride of the Saiyans there. I like how the destructive endings still happen in the middle of the match. That's nice. And the stage is a glowing lava pit now. It's mean. Krillin for the win. I kind of wish they'd given him the outfit with a shirt underneath his gi. I always like that look a little bit better. But, oh well. And it is kind of sad that because we're dealing with essentially, but not quite 2D sprites, we can't really get alternate costumes. Again, Budokai Tenkaichi was a dream for that. I think it was one of the only games that even had team or post-Cell Gohan in the Turtle Hermit Gi, the version of Gohan we see in the BoJack movie, which I always thought was a cool look for him. Especially for his little kid Super Saiyan 2. Oh, nice, 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 nice. Pretty sure they got all of the voice actors for the show, from the show, to do all the voices here. And I've kind of come around, I think, to calling Quickenbeard, I think it is, as young Gohan. I know at first it was a little, weird hearing her in that voice. I think the first time I heard it was maybe Raging Blast 2 or something. I'm probably getting all these facts wrong. Don't listen to me. Google, Wikipedia, it all. But I know I wasn't sold on her at first, but I think she's fine as Gohan now. Oh man, that is nasty. I think I gave up trying to use Nappa at that point, and I think I was just resigning myself to never using him ever again, even in the finished game. Boosh! Alright. Let's see. I don't know how to do that on command. I should probably figure that out. Excuse me for a moment. I'm sorry, I had to cough. I didn't want to do it right into the microphone. Well, let's see. We're just about done with this video, and we're just about done with this fight. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay. I guess this is going up on my YouTube page, so if you have any thoughts that you want to talk about with the game, just leave them in the comments. I'll try and get to it. I hope everybody's excited for this, as I am, because I think this is finally going to replace Budokai Tenkaichi 3 / Raging Blast 2 in my book is my favorite Dragon Ball game. Well, we'll see. Until then, I guess we'll talk to you later. Oh, and I guess I'll probably be making another video when it does actually come out. So, see you then. Talk to you later. Like and subscribe, I guess. Bye.